What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about V6 and what you can expect. Let's get into it. First of all, what is V6 going to look like? Step to the poll and it looks like everyone wants it to look like V2, so it's going to be more low poly instead of V5, where they had everything more detailed. They're also going to add more POIs and they're going to make the map bigger. There will be like 17 POIs and it looks like there's going to be 2 safe zones, so the fishing docks and the town. Fishing docks got leaked earlier, and that's what it looks like. I think it looks pretty cool, but you can see some of the POIs in the background, so I wonder what those would be. Also expect V6 to be huge, as Steph's making it 8,000 by 8,000. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know if that's studs, but it is definitely going to be the biggest map they made yet. Also, when should you expect for V6 to come out? I'm pretty sure V6 is going to come out during February, because that's how they always do it. They start it like near midsummer, and then they release it like in February. That's how they did with V5. I'm pretty sure they did that with V4. But I'm hyped. I think it's gonna be good. I'm definitely gonna get some wipes on there and stuff. I'm also confused why everyone wanted it to look like V2. I think V2 doesn't look good. I think like the best they could have done was make the map, huge like it is, thankfully. But I would like it to be like detailed, because when they say make it like V2, I don't know if they're gonna make it like just poor models, or they're gonna like try and make good models but like related to V2. So I don't know. And hopefully post more though on that. And can it compete with like Fallen and all the other games like that? I think if the game peaks again, like how everyone says, oh, V4 was peak and V2 was peak, if it re-peaks like that, I think it could easily be the biggest, because I'm pretty sure like at the time Fallen's the biggest, even though you gotta pay like 200 Robux, so I would say it's bigger just because you have to pay, and Trident has less with 0 pay. But I think it's gonna peak again, like how it did in V4 and V2, because there's so many POIs. I like the game like that. And also the people usually like the maps like big, like V3 and V5. Like at first people didn't like V5, but then like I don't know, I guess they got used to it. And also V3, I didn't play, but I'm pretty sure V3 was like a small map, and they focus more on like the models, just like how they did in V5. So but let's talk about caves. Personally, I really think caves did really well for the game, but a lot of people have mixed opinions on caves, because they're too OP and they're too hard to raid, and I don't know. I feel like it's not. I've like not recorded like wipes I didn't record. I've easily wiped huge full steel caves, but I personally want a ton of caves in V6, just like how they did in V4. I think that would personally be fun, because I like trying to find the caves and building, trying new builds. Oh yeah, they're also adding new builds, but they haven't come out right now. And more personally, like when I started playing the game with my usual duo, I think the game in V4 was a lot funner. But then it was fun when V5 came out, because it was new and they added so much new stuff. But I liked how V4 was, and this is all before I started recording. I've done like maybe in total 20, around 20 wipes. But I've only uploaded 5 of them or 4 of them. But in V6, I'm definitely gonna get so much wipes down, because I mean, if you've like made it this far, I haven't been uploading in a while, and I'm probably not gonna upload too much. But when V6 comes out, I'm definitely uploading. I'm gonna be on it. And more in V5 and V4. I really don't like how they changed the player size for each server. Like I saw a poll, but it's an old poll, but like they were polling to increase it to 70 to 80, and that's when the server size was like 50, like when it was high. But now in V5 it's like 35, even though it is a smaller map to V4 definitely, Pretty sure V4 was the biggest map, but I think it's a lot more fun when you have so much more people, you know, because it honestly, me in a duo server, it's so easy to just become like top of the server now, because I would be in a 20 pop server and, you know, farm for a couple days, farming and raiding a couple days, and I would just become #1. But I feel like it would be more competitive with, you know, a high server limit, and I think it's gonna be like at least 50 for V6, because V4 it's bigger than V4, but V6 I think it's gonna be like 60, maybe 75. So I just feel like in bigger servers it's more competitive, and I think it's better than having, you know, 50. But no, they have more than 50 servers, but having like a ton of servers where half of them people don't even play, like there's 0 pop on it, but the other half have mid pop, and 3 servers have max limit. So yeah, there's really not much more to say about V6. I'm just waiting, and I might post stuff on about new leaks, because I want to see how, or like how they build the POIs, what's in it, you know, what they're gonna add, because I feel like they're gonna add more than just, you know, a map. They always do that. Like with V5, they added new NPCs, the ghouls, the tunnels, well, obviously details, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna be detailed, but I'm just gonna trust the process and see how it goes. But thanks for watching. See you.